Did you watch our boy Joe Rogan's special?
Of course I am. I'm a good friend.
So I saw that
watch it
live. I saw it live, but
you didn't support on Netflix.
I didn't support on Netflix because I was.
What were we doing?
I had a show in Hollywood, believe it or not, at the Bourbon Room. Beautiful room. So I was doing stand up.
At 7 o'clock at night?
So
you're lying.
I caught the ball. I caught the ball.
You still don't think I caught a foul ball?
No, I mean, I'm saying that I had the show started at 7:45.
That's a lie.
So I had to get
because I text you at 6:30 said you gonna watch Rogan. You went, I'm not because I had to get in the car and drive from the beach to the Bourbon Room. So that takes a long time. You want to leave some that takes
breathing room.
No, then you're texting at like 8:39 too.
No, I couldn't. I was going on. I knew I was going on at probably 8:30, so I couldn't.
That's fair. You don't because if they start at 7 and Joe's special in around like 8:10 maybe 8:05.
Yeah, so it was an hour.
Dude, how about it's a live huge thing. I mean, Netflix specials are huge.
Yeah.
Chris Rock's was the most watched special ever. You know that because it was live on Netflix.
Wow.
That's why the Jake Paul Tyson or whoever he fights, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. But if he did, it's the most watched fight ever because that's the amount of subscribers they have. Rogan gonna be probably top 3 most watched ever, if not more than Chris Rock's.
Amazing.
Chris Rock's was big coming off the Will Smith thing. But it's live, right? You're a Joe Rogan fan. You buy tickets in San Antonio to his live show.
Yeah.
This bitch in the front row starts chatting. And he goes, what? Wait till you see it. I bet they cut it out now because you can only watch the one you're watching now is not the live one. They shoot
chatting.
2, right?
She's chatting.
Dude, he goes, oh, you made it, dumbass. Joe. He's so mean up there. He goes, oh, way to go. You had one time to make an impression. You're like, ooh. And I was like, oh, God. And I looked at Joanna. I'm like, God, I hope she doesn't keep going, man. It's live. But Joe shuts it down.
Shuts it down.
Where the rest of the people are like, oh, he doesn't like this.
No.
Where most comics will be like, oh, what'd you say? No. No. I was like, oh, God, I hope she doesn't.
He'll be like, no.
Dude.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah. Well, you got it.
There's some moments that I'm
live.
straight up laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Dude, I like it because he touched on like the personal stuff, like the cancellation. Loved it. Him saying the N-word. So funny. So funny.
He said the N-word?
Oh, it's so good. He doesn't say the N-word. He says how he got in trouble for saying the N-word. And he goes, I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it, but you've seen his act a million times. But he's talking, he's like, yeah, someone made a montage. Some YouTuber made a montage of me saying the N-word through all the years without context. And he goes, and I wake up, I click on it, and he's like, oh my God, that's so racist. And then he goes, and I look down at the scroll and like, there's 2 more minutes left of me saying the N-word. He's like, oh fuck, this looks terrible. It was so good, man.
That's good. It's so good.
Yeah. And then he was talking about the word retard. And people are like, oh, he goes, they go, oh, you're fine with saying retard, but not the N-word? He goes, yeah, because I'm way more scared of black people than the retards.
It's so funny. Did he end his special with the F word?
I forget.
But he said it a couple times, right?
Derogatory
word for gays.
Yeah. Yeah, like and then
what I saw in
of course the woke is
Salt
going
Lake,
all.
I loved.
Of course, people are like taking out of context.
That's
Like
okay.
New York Post was like, Joe Rogan gets on stage, says Michelle Obama has a dick and doesn't believe in vaccines. Like, or it's a stand-up special, you idiots.
Yeah, well, the far left,
like that's a headline.
Is about as humorless as it gets. So
the left in general.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But when I woke up and saw all that, like all the left, like freaking out, I'm like, oh, this special is gonna be massive.
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, it was great. I think he had Tony Hinchcliffe and Ron White open for him. I wish they would show the openers too.
Hell yeah.
How dope would that be on a special? Granted, you only have that hour.
You only have an hour.
Airtime, but if
plus they don't want to
cool to push.
They don't want to be. They don't want to erase their jokes because they're working on a special.
Oh, legit point.
Yeah,
but I'm sure they could come up with 15 minutes each. They could burn.
But
it'd be kind of cool.
For everybody, you want to do the best you can do, And sometimes,
but if you have a 15 hot,
but sometimes when you're working,
I'm saying 15 hot for for that. If Rogan 6 months out or a year out goes, Tony, Ron, Netflix is down to give me an hour and a half. I'm only gonna do an hour. Those other 15, come up with 15 hot minutes just for this.
Yeah,
they could do it easily.
Yeah, they could do it
easily.
They could do it.
That'd be dope.
Hell yeah.
Not that those two need more fame, but I'm just saying it'd be dope.
Yep.
Yeah, Rogan crushed it. I wanted to ask him what shoes he was wearing. He's wearing these white dad shoes, and he has big feet for a small guy. His foot's like this,
giant,
dude.
Yeah.
Giant feet, man. And they almost looked Velcro.
What his shirt was very pumpkiny.
Tangerine.
That was a bold choice. I'm gonna wear a tangerine shirt.
Usually he's a big fan of the Nike Dunks. He has some dope Dunks. I think his wife dresses them, but
tangerine, baby. Look at that.
I like the tangerine. Mix it up.
Who got him to wear that?
Black?
That's amazing.
I want to know what kicks he was rocking though. You see the dad shoes?
Oh yeah.
Very Seinfeld-ish.
Yeah, well, you know,
Seinfeld rocks those. Yeah.
He always wears. He likes to wear things that don't bring attention to his body.
Correct.
Because he's muscular, you know. If he's
Muscular,
wearing a tight
and he wants to
t-shirt.
hide his tattoos.
Yeah.
No, he crushed it, man.
He looks great.
Absolutely crushed it.
Looks great there. I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait. Joe Rogan plays dumb in his Netflix special, The New York Times.
Oh yeah. Then you got some of the woke left being like, if anybody thought that special was funny, you're only supporting it because you want to be on a show. It's like, oh God, dude.
Let's take a little break, just real quick, guys. If you like comedy, Toledo Funny Bone. I am at August 16 and 17. I'm at the Toledo Funny Bone. Get your tickets at briancallen.com. Plano, Texas, September 6th, 7th, and 8th at the House of Comedy, Plano, Texas. I can't wait. So if you're in Texas, come see me there.
Maybe you think people in Plano, Texas need car parts?
Yes.
Well, check out O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly.
They got helpful service.
They're in the business of keeping your car or truck on the road.
Yep, they got accessories in stock, either in store or online. You never have to worry about it if you're in a jam. They can test your battery for free in or out of your car.
They're the best.
If it needs to be replaced to help you find the right battery.
I use them all the freaking time. I have one literally less than a mile from me, so I'm always up there harassing.
But it's good for if you're an auto novice like me. You can always find the employees at O'Reilly Auto.
Dude, whether you're a rookie or auto aficionado, they're super helpful and best of all, friendly, Brian. Professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself, and you can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today. Visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter.
Whatever.
Another comics talking shit. I'm like, this
really? Other comics are talking shit?
What? Comics do that? Weird. They're not supportive?
That's great. That's hilarious.
Heavy lies the crown when you're Joe, you know?
Well, you're doing your job. You're supposed to be disturbing. You're supposed to shake the boat. You're supposed to shake things up as a comic, as if you're in the business of satire and comedy. So God bless.
Dude, when he was talking about Alex Jones, he goes, Alex is right on a lot of things. Was way off on that one thing. And he goes, but he's right on a lot of things. Completely off on that one thing, though. It's funny.
I can't wait to watch. Probably
the most not controversial, just again, a comic being silly said Michelle Obama has a dick. Hilarious.
That's the strangest.
And then he puts 3 things out. You know, he put 3 like flat Earth and this other stuff. He goes, I don't believe it. He goes, I believe those other things. I don't think we went to the moon. I don't believe in, the
he said after COVID-19. Like, I don't know if we went.
And then he goes, but the one thing I don't believe is Michelle Obama has a dick. Yeah. It's funny. You went hard in the paint, man.
Yeah, you should.
Make some waves.
You should. You got to.
What you don't want to do is have someone, you don't want to shoot a special and nobody talks about it.
That's right.
You don't ruffle any feathers. It's not good.
No.
It's not good.
You want to go hard.
Got to go hard in the paint. Yeah.
Yep.
Got to go hard.
He's always been that way. Rogan's always gone hard. He's always fucking gone hard. He's always done.
He goes hard on his podcast. I don't get why people are like, I guess new fans, they're like, what? Joe Rogan? I'm like, what have you been watching for the past 15 years? Your job is just to tell the truth. Your job is to tell the truth as you see it. The part of the reason we laugh is because you're thinking it, but you don't want to say it. You're thinking shit that you can't say at work, you'll get fired, but I say it for you. That's one thing. The second thing you can do is say shit that you never thought about but felt. It's like, fuck, that makes sense. Yeah, and exaggerate.
And exaggerate.
And he's going to exaggerate his beliefs that ruffle your feathers. That's why he's doing it.
When he got COVID, he's like, if I die from this, I talk so much shit, this is bad, So yeah, and that's a real feeling that we all go, yeah, that's funny.
No, I was proud of him. He fucking crushed it, man. Live too. There's not too many comics that can do it live.
Yeah.